Perfect. Hello, everybody. This is Zion Enterprises with Arts and Crafts, and I'm getting ready to film it. If you just give me a second, I'll be over there right now. It's quite consuming with the time and all. Just want to thank you for all joining in, and this is the art piece. This is Zion Enterprises, like I said, with art and crafts. And this is my latest uh, art piece. This is with tempera. It's a paint. It's a tempera paint. It's probably the first kind of paint that artists back in the centuries used. Other than acrylic, I usually use acrylic, but today we'll be using tempera. So I'm going to be going ahead and finish. This is a basket of roses that I had started already. And what I did is I used markers right here in the tempera paint, markers, and these are permanent markers. And I use the tempera paint for the black. So I'll be just highlighting the black because I did the lines with silver markers. And usually I'll just use, the paint. But I thought of maybe just kind of being different today. So I'll be doing the outline. I'll just show you more or less, what I've been doing with this portrait, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be finishing today, but this is what I got, and I'll just be using the petals. I'll be painting the petals right now. You could do all kinds of art, when you're at home and you're bored and you got nothing else to do. So what I do is I just try to just outline what I already got going here. And I just want to really, what I'm trying to do is just finish everything up and make it look a little pizzazzy. So I usually use acrylic art. I'm into a lot of different type of styles of art. So I'm just touching up on the petals. I'm finishing up this portrait. And on Wednesdays, just to let you know, at 3:30, I'll be posting up a video each time, and it'll probably be who knows what. But this is what I got. It's going to get better. I promise you. I'll tell you a little bit of what of my favorite art is right now is spray art. And also acrylic pastels. So I'm just trying to make some petals here. I usually just go first with the petals, but I'm just going to highlight what I've already done. Just make it a little, make it look good. And I'll be finishing up pretty soon. So I got this going here so all of you could see. By the way, my name is Deborah Ann. I don't know if you could see me. I'll put my face over here. I'm the owner and of the arts and crafts Zion Enterprises, and I do entertainment, producer and management. I also do some events, and I just came back from a sabbatical leave. I was once performing with certain organizations that would call me. Kind of getting dark in here. And like I said, I'll be finishing this off. And this is something I started like a week ago. And this is not really how I paint. This is just something I'm showing you to get you going. Um, I like I like to use certain brushes, not a particular one, but I like to start with some nice brushes. I got some bigger ones over there, but and then with the permanent markers, I got different colors. So I did use silver on this one, on the lines right here, and I will be using um, some black. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and use a tempera paint for the lines. So you could do all kinds of things at home. Right now we're having a hard time, but I don't know what you're going through. I mean, I've gone through a whole lot during this pandemic, a whole lot, and for a while I almost lost any eagerness. But it's those that come out of some setbacks and you overcome, no matter what you have happen to you, you have to somehow put in your mind, encourage yourself, and we're all in this boat together, guys. It's not easy. Life is not easy, you know. Um, Someday you'll know my life. I've had some things happen in my life, and for some reason, well, it has to be my faith that brings me back to, uh, hope. You should never lose hope, no matter what. You know, you should never lose hope. Never ever lose hope. So one thing you're born with is with gifts and talents and gifts. Talents are more or less learned. Gifts is something you're born with, and I don't know. I wasn't born with art. I just took. I wasn't born with the gift of art. I was probably just born with the inspiration of creation. Having that mindset of creativity. Just born with that. I don't know why. Um, I think we all are really, in some way, because we're people that invent and create, and we're always trying to do something in our life. So this is more or less what I have. I will be finishing it up um, on my own. Just want to go ahead and touch up on just in case my video turns off. I do it a little thick. Um, this is something I never did. This is with tempera paint. Like I said, it dries very quick. Um, and it's something I never did before. This is the first time that I've used this kind of paint, you know. So I'm taking interest in some resin right now, and my favorite, like I said, is spray art. There's a few spray art uh, pictures, paintings that I did, some art pieces. If you look on the photos on right on my page right here on Zion Enterprises Art and Crafts, Zion Enterprises Art and Crafts, and you'll be able to see my art of my spray art. Um, I think we're done with this. Now we got to detail it. I'm gonna get a littler brush. I just want to detail it. It's kind of hard to be filming yourself and trying to paint at the same time. But you just go ahead and fix your little mistakes that you did. You just kind of outline it. It takes time. You know, this is already my second week trying to finish this. Because I'm always busy with so many projects. I'm trying to get back into a lot of the art that I've been planning. Like I said, there's been a lot of ups and downs. Um, so you could do a lot of things. I'm not sure what you're good at. I'm just gonna encourage you to, find out what you like to do. A lot of people, because society, with bullying and putting down each other, um, I know we're not supposed to do that, but one of the things I don't like is people to lie and put down another. So what I basically do is I kind of get rid of the bullies because I was bullied, you know, um, and I learned how to fight, but I that's not the character that I wanted to live. So you know, there's the time where you have to kind of fight back because if you don't, I fight with truth. Because if you don't, um, you could just stand there and do nothing. I mean, they're just gonna keep pounding and pounding. So, you being a good person, sometimes people take advantage of that. So you don't want to be okay. I'm gonna fix my mistake I did. Here, I dropped some paint. Last time I was doing this. Um, like I said, you just gotta get some counseling or um, you know get some. You gotta get some. You gotta find somebody to encourage you. You need to get some counseling to help you get over that trauma. If you ever went through trauma in your life, I know I did. Um, I still go through stuff. It's kind of hard. And you're not gonna be perfect in this life. So all you can do is better yourself, encourage yourself, and know that you're somebody too. Forget that. You got to know that you're somebody. So here I'm doing the outlining. See how it's kind of coming together? It's kind of coming together, isn't it? Can you guys see that? Let me turn on some more light here. It's getting dark. I have the window open. Can you see that more? Now I got the window. I had the window up with the summer, the sun over here. It's real bright, but it's getting dark now, and it's only 6:30. It usually gets dark like over here in Phoenix, Arizona. Anyway, it gets to be pretty pretty light, until about 8 o'clock. But I guess I don't know. It's kind of strange. I remember the sun going down about 8 o'clock in the summertime. So it's only 6:30, and it's only August. But I hope everybody could see what I'm doing here. Um, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and finish it up. I'm going to do the outlining right now. Um, so I'm going to go ahead and pick up another brush and do the black. You guys like that? I mean, does it look a little better? Okay, so you see what I did. I went over the line a little bit here, so I'm just going to go and fix up what I messed up. So I did the tempera black like I'm doing now on the base of the canvas. And then I went ahead and did the roses. And you could touch it up with the ruler, you know. I'm just going to go ahead and I'll fix that later. Kind of messed that up, but that's okay. If it dries right now, I'll show you how I fix it. So, like I said, I never used markers with tempera. Any kind of art I ever did was with acrylic or watercolors. So what you could do is use kind of like a ruler to keep your line straight. I don't have a steady hand, y'all. But if this was laying down, I would do a whole lot better. So this is more or less to show you um, just fixing the lines. I kind of made it worse, didn't I? Anyways, it's just, you know, anything you do, don't put yourself down. Don't discredit yourself. You know. I like I said, I never done this before. Um, Trying to touch up the lines and all with the paint and the markers and using the markers. So you would think I would be doing a lot better since I'm filming. That's okay. Um, at least I'm trying. So you don't want to ever put yourself down. You know, there's a lot. Like I said, you know, if you've been bullied or abused, it's time to let go of all that. It's time to get some healing. So this is how I started to get healing. I started to uh, get into painting. Some people get into different kind of stuff like dancing, and then other people get into things that they shouldn't. And I did. There was times that, you know, I wasn't perfect, but I found my passion. So it just looks like I'm gonna have to do this outlining a better with ruler or something. So I'm just gonna go ahead and paint the black part that's already painted without messing up the rest. So I'm just gonna make it worse. So I need to use like a ruler, something, you know, with the, you know, I go ahead and do the black over. But when I'm going to use the markers again to make the lines, you know, straight looking, I'm going to go ahead and use the ruler. So I'm just going to go over the lines, the black part already done. Just to outline it again. So that's okay if you make mistakes. So art's about you get perfect. Practice, you get perfect. You see? So every Wednesday, like I said, at 3:30, I'll be online. I'll be on I'll be videotaping, and then at Fridays at 7. So um, my lines, like I said, is not perfect, but I'm just going over the black because I will be making those lines straight soon enough. So what I'm doing is just detailing, going over. See that silver mark right there? So I'm gonna just cover it up. Done. What I did is I measured the lines first after the canvas was already painted with black, and I try to make them straight. But if you're in a hurry, it's not gonna come straight. So what you could do is just go over the black part, and then you go over the silver, and you make those lines. You know, you're not gonna do anything with the black anymore. This is the finishing touch. But the silver, that's where you're gonna cover your mistakes, or whatever color you use. So this is a little bit of a different style that I chose with the lines. So this is what you guys do. So we'll go ahead and finish that off later. I'm making just a, I'm just going over the black parts. I can make sure it's going to look really nice. So well, thank you for joining me today. Next week, I'm going to be doing next Wednesday. Wow, you're not gonna believe what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be doing um, a vase, like a homemade vase that holds some artificial flowers, and you're gonna see how nice that's gonna come out. So, well, thank you for joining me today. I just wanted to give you a little bit of, uh, you know, inspiration today. And if you could see right here, the flowers are coming together. It's just going to be some more of the touch up that I'll be, you know, you're going to cover up the marks. You know, you make little mistakes here and there. Not all the time, but you know, I was experimenting with tempera paint, and I kind of like it. Uh oh, you see that? That's okay. We'll just cover it up. You could do a lot of things. You know, you're you're going to find a lot of artistic gifts in you if you give yourself a chance. There's always room for improvement. Everybody has a gift. Everybody has a opportunity to learn. So don't compare. One of the things I tell everybody: don't compare yourself to anybody. Don't put yourself down. If you have had that problem with somebody putting you down, believe me, I did. But I was always challenged to be greater than what they were saying, and they still try to do that. Oh my gosh, I have had some stuff happen to me, you know, that was uncalled for. Being the nicest person, you could be the nicest person, and if the person has lived a negative life because they chose it. They don't want to see anything good in you. So like I said, it's up to you, but encourage yourself. See how nice it's coming together, and who knows how this is going to turn out. But I will be posting the final photo, and that will be probably the by this weekend. I'll finish this off. Sometimes it's hard for me to finish off something because I'm like, I get so excited, I just want to start something else. Or sometimes I'm just get busy with other. I got so many things going on. Not with my personal life. I have had to put that. I've had to sever people. I mean, not just to be mean. but people that were unhealthy for me. And if they want to come back in my life, they're gonna have to, change because I can't be around that. I'm not gonna be abused. That's the thing. I just, I've been there for a lot of people, but I'm talking about even anyone. Anyone. It doesn't have to be family. Don't. I wouldn't stay in that. I don't care who, what, and where. You don't want to. You got only one life to live, and live it well and live it happy, because you deserve it. If you found yourself that you did a lot of negative stuff and you feel like you don't deserve, well, you deserve forgiveness. I mean, everybody has done something, you know, in their life. And the thing is, you have to change. You gotta change. If you don't want to change, how's life gonna change for you? I don't know. Just don't be around people that are not doing anything with their life because they're gonna have, I call it an evil eye. They're gonna always have something negative to say because they don't know any better. They're just into gossip. They're called busybodies. They're not into anything other than complaining. So this is what I like to do. I like to encourage people, and I like to show them. I like to teach, and anything else. Um, you got to have a vision, or you're not gonna get anywhere. So write down some plans, some goals. Get some goals going. What do you want to do in your life? You know, and you know how they asked us when we were young, what do you want to do when you grow up? Well, ask yourself that. What do I want to do? And then make plans to get there. You just sobbing. You can't give your life away to somebody unless you're willing to settle down and make a life with that person. But you can't just give yourself to somebody that don't deserve you. What I'm getting at is that's all what people do. They give themselves away and they don't accomplish anything with their life. And you got to give yourself to you. And my faith, I give myself to God. Am I perfect? Well, like I said, I've had a lot of problems in my life, and I have to deal with those things. The main thing is that you do seek some counseling, help. Sit there and start complaining and look at everybody else, and you're not doing nothing for yourself. So this is just to encourage you guys. I just thank you for being with me, and hopefully you will be with me for next Wednesday. Bye.